Hey, what's up? It's me, Jeff, the SB Spaz, and I got a little extra time waiting on my son at the moment, so I figured I'd record another video. So I'm going to try to make this real simple when it comes to introversion, extroversion, because again, this is something people get confused on. I've done videos on it before, but I thought, well, can I make it even plainer, even simpler, because those videos have been too long? Can I make a short thing where I just break it down really fast? Okay. If you Because I see this all the time in like Facebook groups, other type communities, whatever. People say, "Oh, I'm an extrovert, but I need alone time to recharge." If you need alone time to recharge, you're an introvert. That's pretty much what that means. If you need other people to recharge and energize, then you're an extrovert. That's what that means. Um, Now, obviously, you can make up other definitions of those words. Uh, and talk about introverted and extroverted functions and all that stuff. But on a basic level, that's what it means. Um, Shyness does not equal introversion. Social awkwardness does not equal introversion. Uh, Being really outgoing does not equal extroversion. Having a bunch of friends does not equal extroversion. The way I broke it down on the energy thing is really what it basically means. So an extrovert is capable of having no friends or 500 friends. Introvert is capable of having no friends or 500 friends. The answer to the question, do you want to be alone, is never yes for me. I would always rather be with someone. Now, does that mean I like to be around everyone? No. There's loud, obnoxious people I don't want to be around. I get home from work, I want to sit, watch TV, not have somebody yelling or making a bunch of noise but would be better with somebody there watching it with me? Yes, always. There's never a time where, all things being equal, that I would rather be alone. Now, am I saying I speak for all extroverts in that there's never times ever? No, there's times of trauma or other things where, for whatever reason, they feel that need. I'm not going to say it never happens. And, if I said anyone that, that all extroverts that never happens to, it would eliminate a lot of people, and it would break that percentage much lower down. But on a basic level, it's really that simple. If you ask yourself, what is your preference? What do you really prefer? More often than not, and the majority of the time, you want to be with people, then you're extroverted, and that's okay. And vice versa. If the majority of the time you want to be alone, but you still are like, I don't dislike people. I'm not a hermit. I don't live in a cave. That's fine. You can be an introvert and still have plenty of social interactions and enjoy them and have lots of friends and do whatever. So when I see those things kind of distorted in groups and communities, I always feel the need to kind of break it down more simply, because it's like people get so defensive about it sometimes. Like, there, again, because I've talked about before, the mistyping and all that there's people that for whatever reason have something invested in identifying a certain way, and there's a certain image they're trying to portray, and they don't like it if somebody disturbs that. So if they want to have this image, some people have this idea that introverts are smarter or more thoughtful or more intellectual, more deeper, all these things. All those things are obviously false. And there's the stereotype that extroverts are all a bunch of party animals that never think about anything and don't take anything seriously, and just that that's obviously not true also. So there's stereotypes of things that have nothing to do with the actual um, body brain chemistry, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to make that clear because the idea of you're like, oh, I've got this friend Bobby I know, and he's got a million friends and goes out and parties every night, so he's an extrovert. Well, not necessarily. I mean, are there does it are there things that kind of give you a data point, a clue that they might be in that, if they seem to prefer that? Yes. But is it a definite thing? No. You really kind of have to get to know a person, or just ask them the simple question, how do you get your energy? What really energizes you? And if they really know themselves, they should be able to answer that question. So again, if you're energized by the time alone, by the time introspecting, whatever you want to call it, then you're an introvert. It's just as simple as that. And if you're energized by being around people, or engaging with people. It could even just be one person, but engage in a way where the interaction with the person themselves is what energizes you, what recharges you. Then that's extroversion. And again, people can be, near the middle, can be like just a little bit one way or the other, not be like extreme version. I would say more people are like that than not. Um, there's more people that don't fit the stereotypes of the extreme extrovert or extreme introvert than those that do. So again, I understand why there's confusion. I was confused myself. I thought I was an introvert for a long time, even though I had people repeatedly who were knowledgeable about the subject tell me otherwise. I didn't believe them because I said, well, they just don't know me well enough to realize. Um, but the more that I got to know myself and was honest about myself and really honest about what that means, the more I could fully admit that I'm an extrovert and it's okay and it doesn't. And the main thing is it's not that it's okay. It's not that it's okay to be an extrovert. That's not what I'm saying. It's it's okay that me as an ESFP do not fit a stereotype of the ESFP in the sense that uh like I didn't want to fit a stereotype, but I'd love if the part about like they can make friends easily, if that was true, I would love that. Because it's not ever in my life been easy for me to make friends. And even when I do make friends, I don't seem to keep them very well. It seems like we drift apart for whatever reason, and I don't really understand how that happens. Because as I've said in other videos, I feel like I'm the one who's always trying to reach out to people and maintain the connection. It's not like that the stereotype of an extrovert is, oh, they've got so many people they hang out with that they ignore like half their friends because they're so busy with their other friends. That's never been the case for me. When friendships have kind of dissolved, it's been uh, that they basically stopped reciprocating my contact. So anyway, I didn't bring that up to depress anybody or anything, just that it's a fact. And again, circumstances don't equal preferences. So that's always a useful reminder to have. So I hope this helped you if you had any confusion. And if you're an introvert in denial or an extrovert in denial, and you really needed to hear this to go, you know what, he's right. I need to stop pretending I'm the other one for whatever reason, for whatever that gains me in some way, and just admit the truth about my real energy source. So anyway, there was something else that I felt like I wanted to talk about that, but I don't remember what it was. So if I think of it later, then I'll add on to this. But for now, that's just a simple like primer, I guess, again, on the introvert extrovert thing. And I think I'm probably going to do another video talking more about like my experiences as an extrovert and as a socially awkward extrovert. And hopefully I can do that without like a breaking down like I did the last time I did one of those. So anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share, and please comment down below what you think about this, whether you're an introvert or extrovert, and your experiences with those things, and whatever else you want to talk about. So see you next time.